Well, you've joined us here, 1-0 to Petone, 14 minutes in. Apologies about the delay, folks. Welcome to Memorial Park. I'm joined by D today in the commentary position.
Absolutely honoured to be here today. It's a late delay, 14 minutes in, and it is 1-0 here, Petone Memorial Park. The man in form, they call him Petone Harlan, is continuing his goal-scoring run with a great set move to put into the back of the net. 1-0 Petone. As the rain is coming on down here at Petone, Petone have got full control of this game. Right from the whistle. I don't think Karori have got a sniff yet into this game. They're sitting deep in their block, but so far so good for the men in blue.
Sinclair on the ball. And he's forced back to go to Boyce in goal for Petone today. Moving it into Perks in the right centre-back position. He plays it forward. And looking for number 23, Brazier. He does well, but ends in the keeper's hands. It's Granger Scott for Karori today.
Actually, that's Zach Dean. Sorry, that's Zach Dean. They've got it wrong. That's fine. That's fine. It's confusing up here, but it's all good.
That's good to know. And down the left now for Karori. Tay does his best, but it's tipped around the corner by Boyce, and I think it's a corner for Karori.
Barahanu Tay here showing us his pace, running down the wing there, looking to whip it in, but here we are, you know. As we've got a lot of the club rooms up here is jammed packed with supporters, club members for the great day of Old Timers Day. Here we are.
The ball's whipped into the back post, and it ends up going up for a throw on the far side. He definitely had his wheat bix today.
Definitely had his wheat bix. Just absolute, put a lot of power into that one, but yeah.
The ball's tossed in now by Petone, and in and out, back in Karori's hands as they try and advance into the attacking third. Petone win it back and look to reset. Snell plays it forward, but right back to Karori, and they will play it between their centre backs. Gain some composure. 1-0 down early on, D.
1-0. It's. I mean, Karori. This is not new to them. They've always been a team that goes 1-0 down, 2-0 down, but they always find a way to fight back and claw into the game. I just think there is more goals left in this game.
I mean, let's not beat around the bush. You've got some history with Karori. You know these players, and I mean, we're going to get some good insight today, I think, with you up here.
Yeah. Obviously, I've played with a few of these boys in my years of playing, you know, around capital football, and I know these boys quite well, and I think a lot of them have little glimpses of talent, and I would say absolutely crunched them there.
As two players meet heavily in the middle of the park, and the man in pink will get his name to you shortly, but he's blowing that one, and number 21, Aiden Rodriguez, he'll win the free kick for Petone.
That was quite a nasty blow as well. Oof. From Mr. George Akers. But yeah, here this Petone team is looking a bit more up for it now since getting that first goal. They are fully in control of this game. And apologies earlier for the late. We were just working through a couple of issues there to sort out the live stream, but you haven't missed much. I would say that the game is starting to get a bit exciting, don't you think?
Yep. No, as the rain starts to fall even heavier here at Memorial Park. I mean, there's a game on in number 2 there, and it's an absolute mud pit. Look at the state of those fellas over there. But very lucky to have the turf, and his Boyce.
That's what you call just something that the old timers would do. Hey, play on a pitch covered in mud, and it's just sliding around, long balls all day.
Every year here at Petone Football Club, we have a special day in the calendar for Old Timers Day, where old past players of Petone come back to the club and watch a game of football and support the club and get together and relink some old relationships and old friendships, maybe reminisce. It's also Sponsor Appreciation Day. Never forget your sponsors. Des Smith, Ray White, Petone, bringing you this match.
Also,
the Mortgage and Insurance Shop.
Also, just a Central League result coming your way. Hot off the press with Wellington Olympic claiming a 6-3 win over Napier City Rovers. That is Wellington Olympic beating Napier City Rovers 6-3 to still retain first place. I mean, that's a good result for Olympic, coming obviously falling defeat in the hands of Stopout last game day, which is 2 weeks ago. And they've picked themselves up and got 3 points back on the board.
And previous Petone football results today in Capital 1, Petone under 23s versus North Wellington. Petone under 23s won that 5-0. And in the Masters grade, Masters 1, Petone Armanese 7, Marist 1. As Boyce has the foot on the ball, but we'll have a momentary stoppage.
Oh, there's quite a few players that are feeling some knocks. Looks like it could be a hit clash. Probably has a concussion protocol potentially by the ref. Yeah. Or he's bleeding, or we don't know, but there's a stoppage here.
We'll speculate, but we'll never know.
We would never know, exactly.
All the way up here.
Both teams using this as a moment to reset and get themselves going again. Psych them up, Psych themselves up, actually. And the rain's just still coming in strong. I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. So you can just tell, the boots are getting heavy with water, and players' shirts are feeling a little bit heavy.
There's a tussle wins in a result for Karori, and they take it quickly. They look to move it across the back line fast. It's Creighton on the ball. He moves it across to Diamond, sorry. And now Karori on the far side. Looking to stand up Petone's defence. Some pretty finesse stuff, but it does end in a Karori throw-in.
It's good to see the man back in Petone's in Karori's goal is Mr. Zachary Dean, who missed a large part of last season with a shoulder injury, and it's good to see him back in and progress back, return back into his into his number 1 position. How good.
Petone looked to get that one out quickly and do so. Some sharp work by Rodriguez. But again, Karori have the ball in possession in Petone's half and are coming right back at them.
Coming your way at half time, it is North Wellington 3, and that is North Wellington 3 and Stopout 1. So North Wellington, is it 2? My sources My sources here are a bit all over the place. But all I do know is at halftime, North Wellington are winning.
As Alvarado gets called offside for Karori, and it's taken now. Brazier for Petone on the left side. He'll look to start it again. And recycled by Petone in their attacking third. Threads the needle through that gap. It's now at the feet of Perks. He plays it forward. Finds Eglinton. Now with Snell. He goes all the way back to Sinclair. Sinclair finds his left back.
Yes, Jagger.
And some back and forth. Lovely stuff. Lovely patient football from Petone. Perks to Rodriguez. Back to Perks. Fantastic ball to Eglinton. He plays it forward. Snell and Eglinton looking to link up, but ends in a throw-in to Karori.
Oh, Karori are now starting to bite. You know, they're probably not happy with the limited position that they have. And I think it is a free kick for grabbing. Looks
Penalised
like
for hugging.
hugging, yeah. How good.
That was genuinely soft, I thought, D.
It was a soft. I think, yeah, it was a soft free kick, you know.
Nevertheless, here come Karori now, looking on the fast break. It's with Akers. But some good work from O'Connor to win the ball back for Petone. It's now with Isaac Snell. He resets back to Sinclair as centre back. And he beats his man. Good composed play from the Petone left back. Petone happy to just keep the ball with the back line. Comfortable on the ball, passing it.
This is that. Oh!
And a fantastic ball finds Brazier. And Petone, he's one-on-one. Brazier with his left foot. He gets his first goal of the day. And Petone go 2-0.
It is that man again. That is that man. The man in form with his brace of the day. It is Matt Brazier with his second goal. A great run and a great finish. Bottom corner. Absolutely unreal. With
It's Kieran. Yeah, it's Wayne Rooney.
what a ball from Kieran McMinn to find Matt Brazier with a cool, calm and collected finish to make it 2-0 to Petone on Old Timers Day. The man just cannot stop scoring. I don't know how many that is. I'm going to pull it up for you.
Well, he scored a hat-trick not long ago.
And
then a brace.
He is
not
on
long before that.
He is on 10 goals currently. Is that the fastest player to get to 10 goals in the Central League history? I don't know. Someone needs to go and look that up. I think he makes a really good case here.
Karori now in the Petone penalty box, but fast foot only gets it so far. And then the shot blocked. Karori coming right back at Petone. They're 2-0 down, back against the wall. Looking to make something happen. But fantastic work from McMinn by Petone. He gets it back. And looking to play forward. Fantastic composed play by Kieran McMinn. And Petone reset.
That's what I love right there is sometimes you just don't need to go forward. You can just stand on the ball. You see that? That is total control of the football. Oh, total control of the football. Oh, sorry, I was a bit scared there from that ball. Oh, yeah. But that's that tempo that is driven into this Petone team. Absolutely brilliant.
Sinclair with a fantastic tackle.
Get him up!
They're running a high line, Petone. As Karori look to get some ball time.
Also, this Karori team is, had a couple of reinforcements into the season. They had their club legend that got them promoted into the Central League, Leo Villa, returning to the club for this season. Is he's number 7, with a couple of imports as well. Abarahanu Tate.
McMinn, fantastic transition play from him in the midfield. He finds his left midfielder. It's Scott Greenfield. And he wins a throw-in for his team.
With players like Barahanu into the squad, Finn Diamond, there's a lot of new players into this team. But so far it's all Petone.
Brazier now. Manages to find Eglinton. Brazier chasing still, but Karori win the ball back. Only as far as Snell.
Hey, Connor, what do you think Karori needs to really get a foot back into this game? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think they are lacking width, but, I mean, who am I to say this, Steve? I'm only here just watching and saying who's got the ball.
Great. I really value your opinion here as well, you know?
No, I think they should get some width. I think any team that is in their position should try and get wide when they get the ball, but it is wet out there. It is tough to communicate.
Great decision. Totally, and and Petone are through.
Akers tucks it on the left side. It's now with Dudley, who wins his side of throw-in on the near side here.
I think sooner or later, Karori are going to have to, really start making an impact in this game. I mean, so they've just been sitting back and absorbing pressure, which hasn't really helped, right? Hasn't really worked. Yeah. They are 2-0 down, and yeah.
Obviously, what's happening is not working, right? Something's got to change.
Something's got to change, I think.
They'll be thinking that after half an hour with 15 minutes to go until they get into the sheds, the coach will be trying to think of a plan to attack and how he's going to talk to those fellas, But here they come now on the right side. He looks to cut it back, but it is stopped by Petone number 2.
Corin has stopped that. Yeah. That's cool, calm and collected right there. Absolutely amazing. I think Sam Morrissey is probably having to think to himself, what can I do to impact? And Brazier's through.
Brazier on the left side. He's one now with the keeper, but I think the man in pink is blowing the whistle.
Hang on.
As everyone seemed to stop in statues.
Hang on.
It just seemed too good, didn't it?
It seemed too good. A 30-minute hat trick was on the cards there, but the refs had other plans. There you go.
So Karori, heart's beating, but they want to just get the ball at their feet and get some possession. Petone now going forward. McMinn. He looks to try and find Brazier on the last man, but he wasn't there that time. Barclay. A pretty sketchy pass from the Karori centre back, but they seem to have just got away with it. Or have I spoken too soon? Petone pinch it back, and they look to get it across. A very strong tackle from the Karori.
Oh, the ref's called offside?
The man in pink is, in fact, calling an offside just before that challenge.
Just before that challenge, yeah. Which is quite interesting to me, But
I think he actually called that foul and then realised the flag went up and
changed his decision.
Obviously, the offside happened beforehand, so that's the call.
So far so good for Karori, but then a great step from Aiden Rodriguez to find Jamea, who gives it to Iggy. Great challenge from Aiden, but the ref awards a free kick, and it's taken quickly by Simon Credden.
Akers plays that one forward for Karori. And ends in Bryn Sinclair's feet. Rodriguez now. Now Shearer on the ball. He tries to find Rodriguez, but a good toe in from Dudley. And Karori have the ball now. Another good battle from Dudley.
10 minutes to go to half-time, and scores are currently still 2-0 to Petone Football Club, with a great brace from the man in form, Matt Brazier.
Here's Jack O'Connor on the left for Petone.
It's a great ball to Kieran. Oh, off the post.
He hits the crossbar on a rising header. He jumps above the rest.
Wow.
What a fantastic effort.
Jack O'Connor with a great ball into the box to find the captain today, Kieran McMinn, who hits the crossbar. Petone in total control of this game.
Corin Perks plays it to Bryn Sinclair. Back to Perks, and now with Boyce.
Here's another crazy stat for you. The last time Matthew Brazier scored, Bryn with a drive. Hey!
Bryn Sinclair with a fantastic drive, beating 3 players and eventually getting a free kick.
An absolute reckless challenge there.
And the man in pink wants a quiet word, I think. He'll be dishing out a yellow card.
He's dishing out yellows.
We'll figure out who's that for.
For Christmas. Christmas has come early. He's Oprah. You get a yellow card. My sources coming in telling me the current score between Stopout and North Wellington is currently 3-3 in the second half. As Bryn gets to his feet right now after that strong challenge. He's a strong cookie.
I believe it's Barclay for Karori getting the yellow card as he shows his number to the referee. There it is, officially.
Taking one for the team there. I think if he doesn't make that challenge there, Connor, Karori in trouble.
Yep, I mean, I think he's one pass away or even going himself to being one-on-one there.
I mean, Bryn's got a big kick on him, you know. That might rifle into the top corner, you know. I see him at training. He can knock it out the whole pitch, you know. He's got power in those legs. Never misses leg day.
And as a centre-back, they won't be hearing the end of that one after this.
Never.
Run from him. And Rodriguez will restart us here.
Here's a crazy stat that before I got rudely interrupted by Jack O'Connor's forward run. Last time Matt Brazier scored a singular goal was on the opening game of the 2023 Central League season against Wanganui, where he scored 1 goal. Right? But ever since, Matt Brazier has scored at least 2 goals.
Wow.
In every other game. Kieran McMinn down the line.
Oh! Tries to cut it back to number 7 Petone, Jemiah Shearer, but he puts that one over the crossbar, over the merged communications end. And a forward press now from Petone. Great win back by Jared Eglinton. Now it's with Snell Rodriguez.
It's look at this. This is giving me the Real Madrid Man City game midweek, where Man City absolutely just ruined the reigning champions of the Champions League with just keeping the ball. And this is what Petone are doing right now. Just keeping it, being like, we love the ball and we don't want to give it up.
Is Brazier now looking to be set free?
Oh!
And the wet conditions making it tough for the keepers. But the laws of the game really do support the goalkeepers. And I think that's a free kick to the man in green today. Or offside.
It's given us a free kick, I think.
Was it offside or?
No, I think it's been given us a free kick.
It was a free kick, yeah.
For colliding with the keeper. I think refs around here like protecting goalkeepers. So any form of contact, you know, you milk it. It's your free kick, you know. But I have my mixed thoughts on refs, you know. Got just a double yellow last weekend, you know. In 35 minutes, I got sent off. It is ridiculous, you know. Ridiculous yellows there. I mean, I couldn't say all refs are great, but this one seems to be doing a great job.
What did that cost you in the capital football system?
Mate, it a 1-game suspension, you know. I missed out on our boys absolutely destroying North Wellington reserves 5-0.
But it allows you to help me bring the coverage today.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
that's good
Fill in
news.
some big shoes, you know. Patrick Gower, shout out to you watching online. I hear, you know, the fam's not doing well with sickness, but I hope you guys are tuning in to this great coverage.
Well, if you saw the absolute battlers walking in between the balcony and the turf there, the Petone leftover Stu Masters team going down 5-0. But definitely looks like they did enjoy themselves. As Petone now with a forward play with Shearer. And he couldn't quite work his magic this time as Karori nicked the ball back. And play a longboard fall.
You think, Connor, that this long ball over the top strategy that Karori's going with would only work at, you know, Karori Park? But I feel like it's not really working here at Petone Memorial Park, don't you think?
Well, that is the beautiful thing about home advantage. I mean, this game played the reverse fixture. I mean, Karori's tactics would be working beautifully. But here on the daylight today, no, they are struggling with that system. And the ball to feet, the patient play by Petone is I mean, it's a masterclass at play right now.
I mean, it's at some point, as a player on the pitch, I'm looking at my teammates like, guys, we've been defending for 20 minutes, you know? Let's go get the ball. You know, why are we sitting up and absorbing? Like, I can see right here, like, Mr. Credden is getting a bit frustrated because he wants the ball. He's someone who loves treasuring the ball. And, I mean, if I got asked to sit back for, you know, 25, 30 minutes and just absorb pressure, I don't know what I might go crazy.
And it seems when they do have it, it's for very short stints. But here they come now for another effort on the far side with their right back. Plays it back to their keeper, Zach Dean. Now it's with Crichton. And he's looking to find the left back. Fantastic. Karori left back.
Connor Butler with a sprinkle of magic, and he's made a forward run. And he's received the ball again. Creating something, the fullback.
Linking up with Dudley, but not that time.
Not that time, no, not at all.
Looks like those two have definitely produced some magic in the past. Karori looking to get something back before the halftime break. There's a 4 ball, doesn't get past McMinn. Sorry, Sinclair. And it's another free kick, and it looks like another yellow for Karori, this time for number 13. That's Tate for Karori.
I mean, about 100 years, he's just got to make that challenge. If Jameer is through there, it is not looking good.
Yet another strategic challenge. Yet another strategic yellow.
Another yellow.
And that one was a bit more filthy than the last.
A little bit more aggressive. There's a little bit more, you know, malice in that challenge. But, I mean, that's gotten Tate there in the book. And now we've got a couple of players here for Karori treading on soft waters, you know. They could, if they're not careful, they could fall into some trouble.
Like yourself last week.
Just like myself, I got a first yellow 3 minutes into the game and then got a second yellow 35 minutes, and that was me, early shower. Only the second time I've been sent off in men's football.
Karori now with a bit of space on the right side. It's with Alvarado. He's looking to square up Petone backline. Looking to play the 1-2, but ends up Well, the ball was crossed in, but didn't go further than the far post. It ends up being a corner for Karori. And it'll be George Akers to deliver the in-swinger from the far side. Beautiful backdrop of Bob Scott, Retirement Village. The in-swinger's thrown into the back post, and it is met with the head of Luca Barclay, but no good. Right at the safe hands of Oscar Boyce. He'll distribute it on the ground.
One thing I've loved as well is how the way Ryan's really integrated these new boys coming across to come check out some Petone football. Is how comfortable they've looked in this game. Oscar Boyce, the goalkeeper. Matt Brazier, the man who's on form, scoring his 10th goal just before. Guys like Corin, who's playing centre back today with Bryn. Aiden Rodriguez in the middle of the park. I think these players have really just come to their own recently. And looking to really stake their claim in this team.
Ryan Edwards being the head coach of the Men in Blue today. There's a forward run from Harrison Dudley down the left side. He earns his side a free kick in a pretty attacking position, and a yellow card is given out to Jared Eglinton.
I think that was a fair yellow, to be honest. I think it was a fair yellow. I think Jared doesn't need to dive in there. Just use game intelligence and just hold your feet, because you got cover. He's not going anywhere. But then I'm saying, if you stick your leg out and you kick him, it's a free kick. He was like looking at me. Whoa.
It'll be the left foot of the Argentinian import, Villa, to deliver this free kick.
The club legend there, Connor. The club legend.
30 yards out on the angle. He goes front post. It manages to go across the goal face, and that's unbelievable.
That's such a great free kick with no one on the end of that. I mean, I would love to go on the end of those ones, back of the net, but I'm not playing, so I'm up here. So we're bang on half time here, looking like we're playing. It's like we're playing, additional time.
Go, hurt them.
Bit of back and forth football, but it's with McMinn looking to relink back up with Jemiah Shearer, and that'll bring us to half time at the end of the first 45 between Petone and Karori. It's 2-0 to Petone.
Also, this game is brought to you by our matchday sponsor, the Mortgage and Insurance Shop, and Des Smith Ray White. If you're looking to buy a home, Des is your guy to be in contact with. He will get you a great deal, but...
Well, he's personal, he's relatable, and he's available.
So
hit him up.
Yeah, and he's looking kind of bright today with his, his white umbrella down here by the Petone dugout, in his grey puffer jacket, looking all toasty.
You wouldn't call him a ghost sponsor. He's always here on game day.
Every time, always. He's always here. Turning into a club legend, game by game, week by week, month by month. And that is halftime brought to you by Ray White, Des Smith. Well, we're going to take a short break. Don't go far. Go get something to eat, something warm to drink. Get a blanket. And we'll see you here in the second half for this amazing game between Petone FC and Waterside Karori.
Hi folks, just before the second half starts, just like to say sorry to all you punters out there. There's 50 odd years out there watching this feed about our bit of a technical glitch at the beginning of the game, but yeah, we got it fixed just before the goal, which was great. So it's certainly great to see our man Matt Brazier score another brace. That's 9 goals for him in 4 games, would you believe? I'll just give you quickly the team lineups for our game today. So it's and our matchday sponsors, of course, Des Smith, Ray White, Petone, and our matchday sponsors today, the Mortgage and Insurance Shop and Des Smith, Ray White. Yeah, so the lineups with Karori in goal was Granger Scott, number 3 Connor Butler, 4 Simon Cretton, 5 Finn Diamond, 6 Lewis Miller, 7 Nilardo Villa, 9 George Akers, 10 Thomas Everardo, 16 Luca Bailey, 17 and captain today Harry Faulty, and 19 Harrison Dudley. On the bench for Karori today is number 2 William Forrest, 11 Stephen Caldwell, 12 James Knott, 13 Burhanu Tay, and 14 Zachary Dean. Petone's lineup today is in goal Mr. Oscar Boyce, number 2 Corin Perks, 4 Bryn Sinclair, captain for Petone today number 5 Kieran McMinn, 7 Jamea Shearer, 11 Jager Scott Greenfield, 13 Isaac Snell, 16 Jared Eglinton, 21 Aidan Rodriguez, number 22 Matt Brazier, 24 Jack O'Connor. On the bench, number 6 Jordan Pickering, 10 Samuel Pickering, and 12 Ollie Pickering, and number 14 Luke Grinley, and 17 Ashnavi Mustafa. So the second half's going to get underway in a few minutes, and I'll hand you back to our glorious commentators today, Connor Bliss and the D-Man. So they'll be back online any minute. Stand by, folks.
Just to remind everybody, we do have food up here in the club rooms on the balcony as well. Just go in and help yourself, folks. The servery system is completed.
Here we are getting set for the second half down here at Petone Memorial Park for Petone FC versus Waterside Karori. Players are looking to get this underway, keep themselves warm. And it's currently 2-0 to Petone Football Club with a Matt Brazier brace that takes him to 10 goals currently. And he's the current goal scorer. Top goal scorer in the Central League, National League. So far, so good.
Petone dominating on all accounts, all facets that first half as Brazier gets us underway for the second 45 here at Memorial Park. Yet still under rain As the floodlights start to take effect, Sinclair gets his first touch of the half and gives it to his partner in crime, Corin Perkins. Petone's first half, they were so good on the ball, passing to feet, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible. I'll be looking to match the intensity for this second half, as they've got a throw-in now on the far side. Tay throws it in. It's at the feet now. Shearer. Scott Greenfield plays it inside, but a slip from Rodriguez, and this gives Karori a chance to go forward on the counter. They choose to go down the right side. The ball's at Alvarado's feet. He plays it back, and a bit of lucky play, but Villa retains possession and then gets fouled. That's Jared Eglinton, man with the yellow card, who commits that free kick. It's going to be the Argentinian Villa to deliver this.
I think this next 15-minute block, I think, is quite crucial. I think it just comes down to what team's hungry. Like you can see so far, Karori have really come out the block, guns blazing, wanting to put in a stake in this game. And I think it's up to Petone to really match that intensity. And that's another slip there. I think the conditions of the game are starting to have an impact in footing.
It's Finn Diamond getting a 1-2.
Coming here from Finn Diamond, coming down here from the great north of Whangarei. It's a great suburb, great people, great weather. I mean, most of the time. But here he is down here for his first season of Central League football with Waterside Karori.
Oh, you want a drink, Dave? Oh, you're right.
But so far, so good. As you can tell, Karori have come out strong, and they've raised the intensity. And I think Petone just riding this little wave of momentum at the moment. But I don't think it's any time to panic or do anything, crazy.
As Karori take their throw on the far side, and immediately one back from Petone. But Shearer, a loose pass, and gives Karori something to think about now as they move forward. A great switch ball finds their number 10, Alvarado. He squares up Eglinton, and Eglinton drives him back. It's a good bit of zonal defence.
Oh, Tomas looking dangerous to find Harry Fortley, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
It's actually O'Connor doing that good defensive work on the 18-yard box.
He'd be reasonably proud of himself.
No, he made that difficult for him.
He
made him forced to move and either go left or right or make a pass, and that's fantastic defending.
Absolutely great defending there, as Petone are building out slowly.
And a loose pass. No, I got the direction wrong. I genuinely thought Rodriguez was one-on-one with the keeper. All right, Petone is going from right to left.
It happens. It's all good. Brent makes an error of a pass there, but so far it's Karori that have come out the second half quite strong. We'll see how Petone retaliate.
Some cute play on this near side and beautiful control displayed there from Harry Fortley, number 17 for Karori today. Import from England. Karori coming through the left side, but the loose pass is picked up from Bryn Sinclair. And McMinn recycles that one through. But Shearer couldn't keep it. And now Karori finding some space on the left side.
I think Petone now just need to really just take the sting out of this energy, this new energy that Karori have brought. I think Karori have just got the ball. Like, I would say about 60% of the second half already. They've just got possession of this ball and they're forcing Petone into some errors. Just like that one there. I think they just probably need to be a bit more patient to ride this out, but Karori have come out strong. They're looking promising.
Some more space found by the left midfielder. But still no results for Karori. Oscar Boyce, he hasn't touched the ball this half. No troubles for him. The blue wall is remaining strong. Some good work there from Jack O'Connor. As
Yes, Jacko! Oh, no.
he nearly was released down the left side, but the ball won back from Karori. And a pretty strong shoulder given by Jack O'Connor. It's deemed a foul by the man in pink today. What is his name?
No one knows. It's a name. Yeah. Peter Linney. That's the name. Peter Linney, the man who is in charge of today's game, which is awesome. And his assistant referees, Ashton and Daryl, doing a good job as his assistant so far.
No, they have been consistent thus far, but we do have 40 minutes to go. As Brazier seemed to be tipped, and I think it's been given.
That is a great way to win a foul. I think when you're trying to run it out and you're getting, black and white shirts pressing you, it's a good time to try and get fouled and to just take some of the sting off the press.
Good.
Petone forced to go back to Boyce. Under a bit of pressure from a forward press. Look how many black shirts are up the field at the moment, as they do get a foot back, but can't keep it. Shearer now on the right side, and he wins his team a throw-on.
Current scores coming in with 82 minutes gone. It's still 3-3 at Alex Moore Park with North Wellington versus Stop Out Football Club. And full-time at Wembley Park in Wanganui, it is Wanganui Athletic 0 and Miramar Rangers 2. So Miramar picking up some vital points there after losing the last two previously. Both 4-3 to the teams that are currently playing right in front of our eyes. So that'll be a good result for KO's men.
I must say, Wembley Park in Wanganui is such a fantastic facility for football. Lucky enough to play a couple of fixtures there myself with my time at Massey University, and only good memories from that facility. Anywho, back to this game. Petone 2-0 up over Karori still. 53 minutes gone. And Petone just hanging in there, really. A lot of forward pressing happening by Karori at the moment. Boyce plays that one out. And it's with Shearer now on the right side. He beats his man brilliantly. Fantastic bit of twinkle toes. And not quite the touch that was needed from Isaac Snell. He did so well up until that point. But here come Karori, looking to make something happen on this near side, but good bit of defensive work from Scott Greenfield.
Great pass from Jack to break pressure, and Petone are countering here.
Brazier with a great forward ball, and he finds Jared Englington looking to whip this one in back post.
Oh,
It's a great ball and great touch, but Shearer can't do enough to beat his man, and it's a Petone throw on the far side. D.
I think Petone just have done so well to really bring the ball up. But I think that's a great opportunity to just really keep it. I think it is an opportunity to counter-attack, but look at the scoreboard. You're up 2-0. And all you need to do is just knock the ball around. Take the sting out of it. I think Karori have done a good job of making Petone play at their pace, which definitely is not. It's not the Petone pace, I would say. But I mean, yeah.
Boyce happy to take his time with the ball at his feet, and
Go on, Jacko!
great boot on him. And I think that curler did at some point in its apex be over the line. It'll be a throw into Petone. Scott Grenfield to start play again.
The thing is here now with looks like 52 minutes gone. Is it 52? I can't. 57. Sorry, I can't see here. But it for me it's as Tomas breaks through. Looks like he's isolated. Can he somehow wriggle his way through here? Tomas, he's using that strength of his. There's a 3v1 in the corner. And he's absolutely gone through him.
I'll tell you what, it was 3v1 in that corner, and he did very well.
He did very well. And then eventually, as they always say, 3 is better than 1. So, I mean, he wasn't going to go anywhere there. And he's just gone and done what I would have done, just go and put some studs into someone,
Control! Keep
And
the ball!
Rodriguez looks to play the long game.
Just keep it!
Not that time.
Don't even go forward, man!
A great flick on, but the number 10 for Karori, Alvarado, just couldn't quite get there.
What is frustrating me right now? It's like, boys, just control the game.
All this action happening at the Merge Communications end.
Oh my days.
So just getting a bit passionate there, I really believe in if you have the ball, that you don't have to defend, right? And as Karori
Finn Diamond, the man who's got 1,300
Oh,
friends on Facebook.
Ivanish has played.
A fantastic little play from him who initiates that exciting bit of ball.
That was very interesting. If you just rewind back on your screens there, you probably could see it could be a potential penalty, but the ref has waved play on. If I was Karori, I just would have left it, and it's a very dangerous area. They've got some very good free kick takers in Leo Villa and Harry Fortley, sorry.
The corner's taken short and dealt with initially by Petone, and the seconds is dealt with also.
Oh!
Looking to put this one back in from super deep, but bit of a miss hit, and Petone looking to get this one and
Control!
make some sort of counter.
What you call a slicer there, hey?
Rodriguez showing a bit of intensity. Play on as things starting to get a bit feisty in the middle. Karori demanding more from either the officials or their own players.
It is Ryan Edwards going to the bench first. It is Ryan Edwards going to the bench for, looks like it's Ollie Pickering and Sam Pickering getting ready to come on. Coming onto the pitch. Looks like for Aina Rodriguez. Aina Rodriguez and
The suspense.
looks like it's Isaac Snow, is it? It is Jared Egleton. getting a round of applause here from the fans up here in the balcony.
I don't know about you, D, but when I'm playing FIFA and I see the 60-minute mark, that's my initiation to go to the bench.
Always, every single time. I mean, doesn't matter if players are tired, players on a hat trick. I'm always making a change at the 60-minute mark, and I think it's a good time to make some changes, you know?
Well, I think not only do you allow the player enough time to make an impact in the game, but you also allow the player to just get comfortable in the game. It's hard to make something happen, you know, when you've only got 10 or 15 minutes.
I think the word you're looking for there, Connor, is adjust to the game.
Yeah.
Because I think the game really turns. You know, it changes. It goes quick. It goes cold. It goes intense. It goes to just, you know, no one's really doing much. And I think
and flows.
Yeah, you go and giving the players the chance to really adapt, and it's great. Looks like we've got Sam Morrissey's gone to his bench. Looks like it's Stefan Caldwell, number 11, and number 6, Lewis Miller, below us, getting ready to make an impact for Karori. Let's see if they make an impact in this game.
It's with Barclay. He plays it square to Diamond. Diamond running for that one, keeping it in, playing up the line long. Maybe asking a bit too much for his number 17, Faultley.
Karori have done a really good job. Oh, just before I speak, changes making way. It looks like it's Badahanu Te making way for Lewis Miller, and it's Stefan Caldwell coming on for Mr. number 19, Harrison Dudley. He hasn't quite done enough in this game, in my honest opinion. I think it's probably a great change.
He showed good intensity at the start, but just didn't quite have the spark factor today.
Just, a little bit. Just, you know, maybe he's missing a little bit of maybe that direction. But it's all good.
Ball's played in on the angle, but well dealt with by Petone once more. But Karori play another 50-50 ball up in the box, and they get themselves a corner.
They're looking to go short here. Leo's going to George, who's also new around here in Karori. Mr. George Akers making his move from Miramar Rangers to Karori. No? Oh, wait.
Boyce now, ball in hand. Happy to take his time. Doesn't catch that one. Luckily, his fellas are there to pick up the mess. It's now with Brazier, who can't bump up his man, and I think that's a Pickering who's just come on, getting the ball. And Sam Pickering looking to dish that one left, but not enough on it. Great work to win it back.
Just keep the ball, Jay. Just keep it. Good boy.
Shearer keeps it for Petone. And well recycled there from Jagger Scott Grenfield.
The thing is with this team is I think Fry and Jamie have a really tough choice of selecting an 11. Here's a crazy stat for you. There hasn't been the same starting 11 this season. There's been a new starting 11 for every single game this season for Petone, and I think it just comes down to the group of players that are currently here in this group. Always hungry. It's a great ball. Tomas takes a touch, and Samuel has done well to win that 1v1 battle in the box. Could have been deadly.
Alvarado, just before all that ball got to him, his back foot slipped. I wonder if that had something to do with lack of control there. He may rue that slipping, but Petone get away with that. It was a great ball into the back post. Here's McMinn now, finding Sam Pickering. Now Brazier, but couldn't quite link back up with McMinn, who was making the run through the middle.
Go, Kiz. Go, oh,
And Dean, comfortable with the ball at his feet.
which I think alluding to my point before
Doesn't
is
go as far as Shearer, who picks up the free kick 40 yards out on the angle.
which I think just comes back to how competitive this group is that Ryan and Jamie are working with. The trainings are completely buzzy. They keep saying to the group of boys every single week that the starting lineup could be different. I had my views on the starting lineup Thursday night. Come to game day, it's completely changed. And I think this group's got good boys wanting to push, and that is offside for Matt Brazier. That is Brent Sinclair.
Brent Sinclair with a fantastic ball there, but the run slightly mistimed by Brazier. He's called offside.
There's a hashtag going around the park called Make 'em Proud. And I think that resonates with a lot of the boys wearing the badges today on the pitch, is making not only themselves proud, the supporters proud, but more importantly, the community proud of playing good brand of football. With a great ball over the top.
Boise's there. Boise's there.
Bushy doing a great job to sweep in behind, which is great. And I think Petone have done a good job of making him proud.
Karori.
Oh, Karori, 101.
Side. 101 with Boise. And a great save from Oscar Boyce. It was Thomas Alvarado 101 on the far side. A great ball to find him. He was all alone. But Oscar Boyce, he cut the angle down quickly and made it very tight for him. Ends up being a corner for Karori.
That was a great little showing there from the goalkeeper, Oscar Boyce. Making a great 1v1 save. Petone looked exposed on the far side, and it's definitely unlucky. Looks like it's Sam Morrissey going to his bench again, looking for an impact. Looks like it's number 12, Luke Algawada. Looking to yeah. It's Luke Algawada making way for Luke Algawada. He's not on our sheet here. Making way. It's Lukey making way. Looks like could be Tomas. Looks like it's Tomas, number 10. Yep. Looks like that's the just.
Here we go, the in-swinging corner now for Karori. On the merge communications end, it comes to the 18-yard box where a shot's fired away. It doesn't get through the mess of players. In fact,
the counter-attack. The counter-attack is on here. Sam Pickering making a... And is that Jamea? He's done a great job. That is the great decision there of just keeping the ball. Doesn't need to score there. Players up here do not agree with me. But I think that was a great call.
Scott Greenfield. McMinn. Back to Scott Greenfield.
Just keep controlling it.
Fun Sinclair. Now wide to Perks. Been really solid today.
That is a great run. But just a little bit too much for Mr. Jamea Shearer there, number 7. Who's had a slow start, right? In the goal scoring ranks this season. Don't think he scored this season yet. But there's handball shouts all over the pitch. But I think Jay will want to get on the score sheet today.
Boys, we need to control the game.
Karori win the ball back, but can't make anything of it. And Sam Pickering turns and passes.
Good OP.
Fantastic work there from the Pickerings. Sam and Oliver. As they try play forward, but Karori win back the ball, square it up, start again. Finn Diamond plays it forward. Cretan. Now it's with Diamond again.
Just we're looking at a couple of changes here. It looks like
Finds
it's
the dropped back midfielder who looks to play the over the top, but good rule knowledge from Bryn Sinclair.
looks like it's Isaac Snell who's starting out at fullback, moved into the middle of the park. There. I think it's a nice, it's a great role for him. I think he's physical. He plays really well. He's quite smart and quite commanding as a leader. So I think that's a good role for him in that role.
Thrown in now from Petone, but not kept. So now with Barclay. Back to the keeper, who plays it long. No other option really. Petone win it back and now come down the left side with a bit of space. It's Shearer. He cuts in. Shearer finds Sam Pickering. Shearer wins it back. He's on the 18-yard box. He has a dig, and it's a comfortable save in the end for the Karori keeper, Zachary Dean. Safe hands from him. And he rolls it out to his right back. Good long short passing from Karori. But McMinn applying some good pressure. There's a free kick though. Karori take it quickly now and square it up. It's with Barclay. Karori looking more and more comfortable with the short passing game as this game goes on.
Yeah, I think now we've seen a great seesaw quite game here with Petone starting off and absolutely starving Karori with the ball. But in the second half, Karori have retaliated well, and they've been like, we want the ball now. And what a touch!
One back from Karori as a
could be costly.
far post ball is delivered. Great ball from Liardo Filler, but the man at the back post, don't know who that was, but couldn't keep it down.
Looks like it's Stefan Caldwell there. Couldn't keep his head down. But I think this game is now turning into a 50-50. Like there, Brent looking to force it there, but Karori are really looking to fight for something. I think we're seeing from the last game day here where Karori, did well to muscle off Miramar at David Farrington Park and managed to snatch the O'Brien shield. Is it the shield? I forgot what it was called. There's a shield that all the clubs in Wellington play for, and Karori won it last weekend. Two weekends ago, sorry, to take it all the way to Karori Park. So I think that could be up for grabs potentially in the return fixture.
Some messy play, but that's all right. It's been a pretty good game of football to watch up until now. We'll excuse the 22 men out there for a couple of minutes of sloppiness. There's Ollie Pickering. Looks to throw this one in on the far side. Brazier plays that one forward. Now it's with Kieran McMinn. He looks to dish it left. Shearer picks up the loose ball and does well to maintain possession, but had no other options there really. Karori now looking to start an attack. Good turn in the middle of the park from the man with the green boots. He's moving forward at some clip. It's Lewis Miller. Spreads it wide on the right side. And it's a great ball, but even better from Oscar Boyce to palm that one over the top. As it ends up going in for a throw-in for Petone.
Looks like there's a little bit of, concern here for Petone looking to match the intensity of Karori right now. But I think Karori have done really well to come out the second half and really try and score some goals early and really fight for something now. It's game on. But I think if Petone go back to their Petone ball and to their way of playing, I think they've got control of this game. Here we go. Petone have progressed the ball forward. This is more like it. Jack O'Connor getting involved in this game. And he's won it. If you're tuning in, it's close to 80 minutes gone in this game. Game brought to you by our matchday sponsor, the Mortgage and Insurance Shop. Des Smith, Ray White. The scores is currently 2 to Petone Football Club, 0 to Waterside Karori with a Matt Brazier brace. This game is starting to turn scrappy. It's gone a bit quiet up here in the balcony. You know, some nervous faces, some concerned faces.
Sam Pickering passes that one back. It's with Shearer now.
Keep playing. Good.
As he finds Sinclair. Great overlapping run.
Attack him, Josh.
Scott Grinfield now on the left wing. Looking to deliver this one. He finds McMinn short. Back to Scott Grinfield. McMinn and Grinfield. Some tiki-taka stuff. Shearer gets involved, and now it's with Brazier for his hat-trick.
Oh!
He gives it to McMinn, and it was an air shot. Let's not sugarcoat it. And now Karori are on the counter. Karori moving forward. Karori losing the ball.
There are some players that are looking tired there.
Tell you what, about 3 men went to the...
Yeah, there's guys grabbing their knees, looking down. That's Isaac Snell carrying it forward. But can I tell you, it is very end-to-end here at Petone Memorial Park.
Superb work there from Shearer, winning his team a free kick when it looks like it wasn't possible.
So far, no more movement on the benches. Hey, there hasn't been much movement on the benches. Do you think potentially some fresh legs, Connor, would help both teams?
I think Mustafa Ashtanavi would be a great implementation to Petone. Maybe get a last-minute sealer. I called it. It's Karori looking to work the right side.
It's Ashanavi getting warm below us. Getting some instructions from Mr. Ryan Edwards there. But it looks like Petone are now starting to control it. With Karori pressing. Jamea Shearer on the ball to Kieran McMinn to find Ollie Pickering. This is football.
No advantage given for Petone.
Here we go. The balcony is getting excited here. This looks like it's Ashanave getting ready below us. Here he is, Ashanave Mustafa making way for Jack O'Connor. And their players are now looking to get control of this game.
And it's a handball and a yellow card given from the man in pink.
Just
the Karori midfielder.
Just an unnecessary yellow card there from the experienced Leo Villa. I think doesn't need to do that there. for a deliberate yellow card.
As we start counting down the last 10 minutes of this fixture, the floodlights taking full effect. Sinclair gets us back underway. Back to Oscar Boyce.
Petone playing some great football. Ivana just played. They're out. Free the guy at Shanava. Here he is. Stretching his legs. I made sure I got that one right. There's a man down there. Tip the deck here.
You got dropped by Ash.
And looks like he's in pain. Looks like he's in pain there. Oh. Doesn't look good, but let both teams use this as a moment to reset. For an entertaining 10 minutes down here. Coming up here on the Petone Football channel here on YouTube. Tomorrow we've got a great run of games with the youth TDP space. Kick it off with the under-13s playing against Upper Hutt, with the under-15s shortly after, and the under-17s. And then the last game on the channel looks like it will be the under-20s playing against a very strong Greymouth team. That's all coming up tomorrow on the Petone YouTube channel.
Just while we got a break here, shout out to Chris Clifton and the Dreamers that 7 cases of COVID today for the Dreamers playing in our Masters over 45 grade. So they've had to abandon their game. So, I hope you're enjoying the stream, the commentary, boys.
Oh yeah, looks like it's serious here. The time's been stopped. Looks like there'll be an additional time. The Karori man is still down. Doesn't look good. But both teams are taking this moment to break. Looks like my commentary partner Connor Bliss is on his way out.
Huge game next up on the Petone turf here at Memorial Park.
Oh,
the
huge
the
game.
Petone Force taking on the North Wellington. Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares? I also hear that it's the club legend and Hami Yoda. Hami Yoda is making his. He's not here. Oh, there's rumors going around all day that last season's first team captain Hami Yoda will be making an appearance for the Petone fourth team. But
thanks for having me, D. I'll pass you over to Matty Jones, who will finish my stint off. Cheers, fellas.
it's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully next home game we will continue this partnership. Thank you. That is Karori by the captain, Harry Fortley, getting one back at the back post. He was unmarked. But it is Karori looking to put the pressure on. Makes it 2-1. We got an interesting game here at Petone Memorial Park. Hey. He was free at the back post, which I think could be an element of concern there. But Petone need to keep their cool, keep their composure, and ride out this win. I'm doing. It's great. It's great down here. It's looking interesting here. Oh, there's a bit of wrestling. The ref waves play on, and that is a ball in behind there, with the pressure carrying on from Stefan Cornwell. It's George Akers. Brits done well, Stefan, and he blazes it over the bar. Petone are looking shaky at the back. But it is Waterside Karori who are really fighting for a point here, particularly all 3 points.
That's right, D. There are 3 points up for grabs, and it looks like Karori are fighting till the final whistle. We are currently in the 86th minute, and they are looking dangerous. Can Petone hold on to their 2-1 lead? We got to wait and find out.
It is amazing. I just think, the momentum here has changed. It's Luke Algawada with the shot. Oh, Boise with an amazing right hand to save that out of the bottom corner. And it looks like it's Karori looking to putting the pressure on. Here he is, it's a corner.
Boise did do well to tip it away from his far post.
Oscar Boyce has had a great game today between the sticks, making some great saves.
He has done very well. Can Karori capitalize on this corner?
It's a deep one coming in. It's got to go. Ashinave, there's a player down. Looks like it's a head knock. There's a player down. Oh, and there the ref calls it. Looks like it's a head knock. Looks like it's Kieran McMinn. Is that Corin? That is. I think this is a perfect opportunity. Looks like it's Jordan Pickering below us, getting warm, getting ready to come on. I think this is another moment of just chaos. Hey, players going down. You know, the speed of the game has skyrocketed. But I think this is a pivotal moment for a rest. Don't you think?
Just an introduction. We've got a debut, Bobby, on the mic. So welcome, Bobby. Keep up the good work, mate. Take the game out.
Matthew Jones.
I appreciate it, Matty Bliss.
There he is.
He's done wonders for the club. I love him to bits. And I'm here for the commentary.
Mr. Bobby Jones, what do you think this game needs right now? From both teams.
From both teams. I mean, on a Petone perspective, I think we just have to see the game out. Try get control of the game again, like we did in the first half, and try play our football. From a Karori perspective, they just need to keep applying pressure because we're coughing it up at the moment, Petone are, and if they could capitalize on that, then it will do the world of good for them. But yeah.
Looks like it's a change coming in. It is Mr. Jordan. Oh, it's Luke Grindley making way. Luke Grindley making way for... Oh, it's Corin making way. Is it Corin? I'm just trying to get word. It's Luke Grindley coming on. Number 14.
So yeah, unfortunately we're not too sure what's going on here. The ref has a few words to say. He's given a yellow card. I guess we just have to see what happens. We've got a player that's been sent off, another player that's been subbed, another player that's been brought on, Luke Grinley.
Is he allowed? This game has been delayed by 10 minutes. Looks like it. But it's Luke Grinley coming on. And it's Corin coming back on. Looks like it was Jagger that made way for Luke Grinley. And there's more controversy here at Petone. Looks like it's Jamie O'Connor that got a yellow card for dissent. Before. There's a lot going down. Could be Isaac Snell, potentially. Could be Isaac. Yeah, there's rumors up here. Potentially could be Isaac Snell that might get in the book for that one. The referees are really struggling to control this game. There's a lot of stoppages, which means there's a delay in the main event tonight for the Petone 4 team versus North Wellington Mighty Ducks. Oh, these refs are... What is going on? It is, again, Jamie O'Connor is getting some more words from the refs. Oh, that's Connor Butler there for Waterside Karori, who's taken a knock to the ankle, potentially maybe knee. He's getting carried to his bench. But there has been a lot of stoppages in this game, which could prove to be a bit chaotic. It's a great ball into the box. Oh! What a save. Oh, it's clipped the post and it's gone out. There's another goal opportunity for Karori. And it was an open goal. This game is swung fully to the momentum of Karori. There's still probably about 10 minutes left to play. We're doing well. Petone, and that is a foul.
There is a tackle. There is a foul.
Wow, that was
Luke
a very audacious challenge. That's left a mark on Luke Grinley. People are calling for it to be a free kick, but the ref sees otherwise. More drama here at Petone Memorial Park. I think this is a true test of the Petone character, of the mentality that these boys have grown from the start of pre-season to now. I think now is a great opportunity to really show that. And I think they will get the job done.
We see Isaacs now has kicked the ball out, so therefore it will be a Karori throw-in. Let's see what Karori can do here.
A great take here from Boise. Tree really relieve it, and he's gone long here. Looking for Kieran. And it's a free kick given to Karori.
It seems like at the moment, Petone can't capitalize on Karori. They are applying the pressure. They're getting free kicks. They are getting throw-ins. And they are creating chances. Can Petone hold out for this 2-1 win? We shall see.
It's 5 minutes additional time with a great ball. And it looks like it's Karori that have stolen. It is Karori that have scored the equalizing goal that they've been so desperately searching. Looks like it was that is emotion happening. I'm not sure who scored.
After it becoming 2-2, can either team complete the victory with 3 points? Can they secure a goal to get their team victorious? We shall see.
That is a free kick won by Petone. Now it's the Petone time. We're in there deep in Petone time. Can Petone get a goal that wins in this game that they've done so many times this season? It's like it's Sam Pickering on the ball. It's a deep ball from Sammy.
Karori have it with their keeper. He kicks it long. He finds one of their players. Passes it back.
That's fine. Petone's need control of this game. Good. Great. Control first. Brilliant.
D, I'm just very worried that we may run out of time.
It's not over till it's over, brother. And it looks like there's a lot of refs is just letting it play a bit. But little do you know that there was a lot of stoppages in this game. So there's at least another 5 minutes at least to play. So I think it's not all gone yet, right? But it just looks like Karori are just not letting up. And they've won themselves a valuable corner here.
You can see Leo Villa is telling his teammates that this is the chance that they can take the lead.
Petone need to dig down deep here and keep them out. They need to keep them out of this. There's still plenty of time there, Bobby. It's a deep cross. And it's been blocked well. And that is the full-time whistle. A bit confusing there, but a very disappointing result for Petone, who looks in control of this game.
Very well done to Karori for digging deep and finding those 2 goals in the last few minutes of that game. Very well done. We've had fun. And today it is 2 Petone, 2 Karori.
And it's been a great and thrilling game here. Thank you for tuning in for this game. So both teams have left with a draw, so that's a positive, I guess. But thanks for tuning in. Thank you for our match day sponsor,